Pujya Atman Sri Swami Jyotirmayananda commences tonight's satsang with a Sanskrit peace chant.
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We begin with mystic song by Sri Swami Lalitananda, played and sung by Sri Swami Umananda and Rajneesh.
Our song tonight is called Life is a Delight. One day a sage told me life is a delight, D-E-L-I-G-H-T. So the sage said, D is for discipline in your life, never forget your duties. I is for energy that comes from God, use it well each day. L is for life that is precious to all, do not hurt man on animals. I is intelligence that you should use each day, but not for selfish reasons. G is for God, who is perfect and pure, unchanging beyond time and space. H is for harmony that makes life worthwhile. T is for truth that is one, but sages say it in different ways. So said a sage, that's my guru, that's my guru, Swami Jyotirmayananda. And I know life is a delight, D-E-L-I-G-H-T. We are recording from the ashram of our revered Guru, Pujya Atman Sri Swami Jyotirmayananda in Miami, Florida. Today is May the 29th, 2020, Friday evening. And tonight Swamiji will be lecturing on the Tulsi Ramayana. This is series 2016, class number 206. And now Pujya Atman Sri Swami Jyotirmayananda.
Om Neelambuja Shyamal Komalangam Sita Samaropita Vama Bhagam Panau Mahasaya Charu Chapam Namami Ramam Raghuvanshanatham. Adorations to Lord Rama, whose complexion is like a blue lotus, very tender and delightful in appearance. Sita is seated on his left side. He's carrying powerful bow and arrow in his hands. Sri Ramcharitmanas in Ayodhya Kand, and we are with verse number 211 onwards. In a storyline, Bharata and all his party are in the ashram of Sage Bharadwaj. And there Bharata expresses his feelings referring to his yearning to meet Rama and confer on Rama the throne of Ayodhya. Verse 211. Ajin vasan phala asana mahi sayana dasi kusapat vasitaru taranita sahatahim atapa varashabat. Bharata is presenting the picture of Rama, Lakshmana and Sita, how they are living in a very difficult world of forest. They do not have shoes. They are in ascetic forms. Therefore, they wear special robes made out of balkal, which means like plantains and things of that nature. People were very expert to find. And they didn't have to weave anything. And they eat fruits and sleep on plain earth, spreading kusha grass and some leaves under trees. And every day they are enduring cold, heat, rain, wind. And that is what is torturing the heart of Bharata. That all this happened because of him. And when will he meet Rama and confer on him and bring Rama back to Ayodhya? That's a storyline which has its own flavor. Subtle mystic line must also be understood. Without it, it will become simply a story. Mystic line reminding you that Kaikeyi's plan to give Bharata kingdom and send Rama into the forest, that plan has the role of vichar in your personality. Inquiring mind, you have everything wonderful. But if you remain in a wonderful state, you are a fool. Because how long can you stay wonderful? Ultimately everything ends. So the inquiring mind starts asking, what is the purpose? Should you be just satisfied with luxury, glories of the world, eat, drink, be merry? Now all that seems so pleasant for the masses. Now the inquiring mind upsets that. Rang mein bhang. That's what Kaikeyi did. But when that type of thing happens, it requires great patience and a great spiritual grace to face the challenges presented by the inquiring mind. Apparently, people become upset by this inquiring process. So Kaikeyi is blamed for all this trouble. Even Bharata blames Kaikeyi and considers himself miserable because he was born of Kaikeyi, who sent Rama into forest. This state of bhakti that is not mature. The whole story is to bring to your view the role of bhakti, devotion. How in the early state your mind deals with so many contradictions along with your bhakti. But as bhakti advances, things begin to change. Though he goes on complaining against Kaikeyi, he keeps himself under control, thinking that if he insulted Kaikeyi in any way, he will be hurting Rama. So thinking of Rama, he keeps himself under control. Otherwise, he was quite angry with his mother, Kaikeyi. But that's again a storyline. The idea is bhakti movement learns patience, endurance, and basically how to please Rama. Rama is two aspects of Rama's symbolism. Rama is jnana, jnana movement. Bhakti becomes mature with jnana. Jnana and bhakti, they aid each other, supplement, complement relation. But Rama movement leading to real, absolute Rama, that's moksha, liberation. Now the way he described Rama, along with Lakshmana and Sita, the description itself has subtle meaning. What he describes, the Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, they tread their path without shoes. And what's more, every day they are enduring cold, hot, rain, wind. Subtle meaning is, it points to Samavrata of Chandogya Upanishad. Spiritual aspirant comes to a state of maturity. Then he creates a vrata, a resolve. And that resolve is tapantam nanindet, tad vratam. If it is too hot, don't condemn it. Cool yourself, do everything possible. But don't go on keeping your whole mind overwhelmed and start reading through the Google how many times this tragedy has come and suffer with every tragedy and all the history. I'm joking, but that's what it implies. Tapantam naninde. Every adverse situation sends your mind into a turmoil. Do your best to secure yourself, but understand this world is under divine plan and it has its purpose. So you cannot change the world. Varshantam na nindet. And if it rains too much, don't go on complaining. So much juvio, frio. Don't go on complaining. Understand how much that rain is bringing joy to all the trees, birds, and so many things. Ritun na nindet. Do not condemn change of seasons. Lokan nat nindet. Do not condemn people, how they follow their religion, how they think, how they behave. Do not go on and on with research. And very practical way, you are always dealing with people around you. Do not condemn. All be good-hearted. They are providing opportunities to bring out your good-heartedness. And they present the challenge. They are nothing but your own brothers and sisters. All humanity is one family. You don't believe in it. In one life, not. But in many lives, you have gone through all relations, countless relationships. The entire world is that type of relationship. So therefore, lokan na nindet, do not condemn them. Be good, do good. Pashun na nindet. Do not condemn animals and birds, snakes and spiders. Don't live a life of condemning. In other words, don't live a life of a mind that is constantly agitated by everything that happens in the world. Rather, allow your mind to remain calm. Sarvam asmiti upasita. Put yourself in their shoes. You can easily say that person shouldn't have done that, shouldn't have. But before you start doing that, put yourself in his shoes and then see how you can behave. I'm also giving allegorical way of saying. In other words, do not spend all your time in criticizing others. They are your own self struggling in different levels. When you are struggling in your early days, at that time, each time you did some mistake, what did you expect? You would have been joyous if someone did not highlight your mistake but rather encourage you how to correct your mistake. A motherly attitude would have been so wonderful. So if that applies to you, same thing applies to the whole world. If you really want to help them, you have to develop that type of heart. All are as if myself, as if me, asmi. Your I am is in all. And while it is at this stage, I am talking about a form of upasana. But reality is, I am Brahman, and Brahman is all that is. Tadvaratam, that's your brata. And that's what Bharata points out. Rama, Lakshmana, etc. They are going through all these raids, etc. And they are completely intent upon what they have to do. यही दुख दाह दहाई दिन छाती भूख न बासर नींद न राती. Thinking of Rama and his sufferings, must realize is allegorical. Rama is not suffering. But his bhakti movements need to understand and grow to realize that it is a blessing that Rama was acting the way he was acting. That Bharata comes to realize later. In other words, your bhakti advances more and more if you practice this Samavrata. And so Bharata continues to say, this pain of sufferings that Rama is going through, that brings burning sensation in my heart. And that's constant, scorching feeling within the heart, day and night. During the day, I don't have hunger. During the night, I have no sleep. If you take it literally, Bharata wouldn't exist. But people take it literally. They were such divine personalities that they continue to exist. Lakshmana didn't sleep for 12 years, and his eyes had no problem. But that is not the message. To build up Lakshmana's eyes and have Bharata's stomach. The message is to understand subtler meaning. Subtler meaning is that in spite of your daily life that goes on with hunger and sleep, the real hunger and sleep is in your deeper level. That never quenches. Rather, it goes on growing. And that's the description of aspiration within yourself. यही कुरोग कर औषधु नाही सोधेऊ सकल विश्व मन माही. The resolution, the remedy for this great problem is nowhere do I find in this world. Again, same thing. Liberation is nowhere to be found in the world. The remedy of the troubles of your dream lies only in waking up. Even if you happen to find a remedy within your dream, your remedy is a dream, your doctor is a dream subject. So that's not real remedy. You became healthy in your dream and stayed dreaming. So that's not the real cure. So in the entire world there is no remedy. Your disease is mortality. Nowhere in the world process can you find immortality. मातु कुमत बढ़ई अगमूला तही हमारे हित कीन्ह बसूला. Using that allegorical language, Bharata constantly describes mother in a most negative way, ugly way. So, following that, he says, the mother's evil-minded plan is the root cause. She is like a carpenter who created an instrument like a saw or something that you can cut. And that instrument was doing what she thought was good for me. So Kaikeyi's plan to give kingdom to Bharata. Kaikeyi became the carpenter, and this giving to Bharata became the instrument. But it is Kalikukat Karakin Kujantru, Gadi Avadhipati Katin Kumantru. And this instrument she brought, she built or developed. That instrument is being described, it is a wrong kuyantra, a wrong yantra that created terrible turmoil in the harmony of Ayodhya and sent Rama, Lakshmana, Sita to forest for 14 years. The words kuyantra, kumantra, all these have been used. Kaikeyi used everything, mantra, tantra, yantra. मही लगी यही कुठाटु तही ठाटा घाले सी सब जगु बारह बाटा. And for my sake, she did all this ugly deed. And she inflicted on the world such a blow that the entire world has gone into 12 directions. In the word Chidda-Bhinda, scattered to pieces. 12 directions means your goal is neither in January nor in February, nor in March. All 12 months lost. भरत बचन सुनि मुनि सुख पाई सबहि कीन्ह बहु भांति बढ़ाई. Hearing these words of Bharata, which were words of profound love for Rama, love in the making, love in the process of blossoming. Muni Sage Bharadwaja, which is another illustration of a perfect enlightened personality. The sage became very happy. And he praised Bharata. And तात करहु जनि सोच विषेखी सब दुख मिटहि राम पग देखी. O child, do not grieve too much. The moment you have the darshan of Sri Rama's feet, all miseries will end. करी प्रबोध मुनि बर कहु अतिथि प्रेम प्रिय होहु कंद मूल फल फूल हकम देहि लेहु करि छोहु. And coming to now being alert to the practical needs in a storyline, all the assembly from Ayodhya, Bharata, queens and all of them need somewhere to live, need their hospitality, they need to have the food, etc. And Bharadwaj now turns his attention to giving hospitality to Bharata and all people that came with him. So he says to Bharata that please accept my hospitality and I am going to offer to you all that we can. Kandamul, sattvic food, all types of needs we will be supplying. Suni muni bachana bharate hiye sochu, bhayau ku avasar kathin sakochu. Bharata began to think, what should he do? But under these circumstances of immense love bestowed on him by Bharadwaj, Bharata, with great shyness, accepted whatever Bharadwaj had, his plan. Jani garui Guru gira bahori, charan bandi bole kar jori. Again, Bharata with folded hands said, Sirdhari ayasu kariye tumhara, param dharma yahunata hamara. O Nath, Nath the Lord, a respectful address given to Bharadwaj, who is like Guru. He said, I will do everything that you are asking me to do. भरत बचन मुनि मर बन भाए, शुचि सेवक शिय निकट बुलाए. The moment Bharadwaja heard that Bharata has agreed to receive his hospitality, he called his servants of his ashram and he tells them, Chahiye kin hi Bharat pahunai, Kandamula phala anahu jai. We are presenting hospitality to great Bharata. He tells his disciples, go and find all that is needed, roots, fruits, etc. भले ही नाथ कही तिन सिर नाये, प्रमुदित निज निज काज सिधाये. Very well. And they went to fulfill the command of Bharadwaj. मुनि सोच पाहुन बड़ देवता नेवता, तज पूजा चाहिए जस देवता. Sage Bharadwaja thought within himself that this is not an ordinary guest. We must offer hospitality to Bharata, that for which Bharata desires, not ordinary hospitality. You must offer puja according to the quality of the Devata, God. While Bharadwaj was saying that, the divine Shaktis, all the Riddhis and Siddhis, assuming human forms, they all presented themselves in this big job. This highly allegorical setting. The two aspects, that Bharata is giving comfort to all the people from Ayodhya according to their need, matching up to everyone's need. And that's his project. As well as he is presenting a tremendous trial for Bharata. And Bharata has to pass that trial. Because he is presenting all types of happiness that world can present under the guidance of Guru, under the guidance of a great yogi. Yogis have the power of all types of powers. If you are very advanced, you don't go after receiving powers as the reward for your being a disciple. You go after liberation. That's I'm giving you subtler meaning behind it. In brief, there is a whole picture of the role of Riddhis and Siddhis. The entire forest suddenly changed. मुनि पद बंद करिए सोई आजू, होई सुखी सब राज समाजू. Those Siddhis talked within themselves, among themselves, that let's do, having adored the feet of Bharadwaj, let's perform our duty and present to all these people the best hospitality. Present to them best dwellings. All that is needed, amenities. Present them quarters, couches, drapery, canopies, groves, gardens. Not only that, birds and beasts. Not yet. Fragrant flowers and fruits, lakes and ponds. The entire picture is completely transformed. I have said this, which is being presented now in the verses. Bhog vibhuti bhuri bhari rakhe, dekhat jinahi amara abhilashe. Now those quarters had all those needed amenities and all types of luxuries that even gods were surprised how they have been made comfortable, more comfortable than their heavenly world. That's reflecting upon the power of a sage. He presents, he has all the bhoga enjoyments under control, but the type of bhoga and intention behind it is to lead people beyond Indra. So Indra's bhoga keeps people in the cycle of birth and death. The Bharadwaj controls the same bhoga, but not to limit it to Indra's world. Bhoga that opens the door. So when you hear Bharadwaj and all his power, it's presenting an insight into how to attain the source of all that power. Bharadwaj attained all this by liberation. दासी दास साजु सब लीने जुगोत रहि मन ही मनु दीने. And all these people, their luxuries being described, they were given maid servants, and all things needed to make their life so joyous. सब समाज सज सिद्धि पल माही, ये सुख सुरपुर सपने हूँ नाही. The type of enjoyment he presented to people, that excels heavenly enjoyment. And प्रथम ही वास दिए सबके ही, सुंदर सुखद जथा रुचि जेहि. Everyone was given the type of residence, the type of quarter that he liked, according to his like, according to his taste. बहुर सपरिजन भरत कहूँ, ऋषि अस आयद सुख दीन. विधि विषय महेदायक विभव, मुनिवर तप बल कीन. And Bharata and all his near and dear ones were given all this that we have described. Bharata was pleased to know that all the people were given perfect comfort. And all the comfort that was given, Vidhi Vishabhaya, even Brahma was surprised, because Brahma's creation relates to world enjoyed by law of karma, led by karmic process. No matter how prosperous you are, How wonderful palace, the wonderful couch, wonderful drapery, wonderful canopy, wonderful grove. All Brahma's groves and etc. are little compared to what Bharadwaja had presented. Because Bharadwaja is pointing to Rama. And Rama is embodiment of liberation. Asana sayana subasana vitana banabatika vihagamriganana. Wonderful seats, wonderful beds, wonderful clothes, wonderful canopies, wonderful gardens, orchards, very variety of birds, wonderful pets, cats and dogs. And wonderful jalashaya, receptacle of water, means with wells, tanks. Asanapana suchi ami ami se, dekhi log saguchatu jami se. And all the food and drink was so nectarine, sweet, delicious, that even people who were very dispassionate, they were shaken. Sura sura bhi sura taru sabahi ke, laki abhilash suresh sachi ke. And everyone, every family got Kamadhenu, the wish-yielding cow. And that's not enough. Kalpavriksha, the tree that confers everything that you want. Even Indra was tempted to have that type of sex. See, Tulsidas has gone into all these details. The reader of stories, they go fast. What has happened? Let's not go through all that. ऋतु बसंत बहत त्रिविध बयारी सब कहाँ सुलभ पदार्थ चारी. And it's all, the weather turned, season changed into spring season. And the breeze that blew was three types, three aspects: Sheetal, Mand, Sugandh, cool, gentle, fragrant. And all the amenities, all the needed things given to people, what they were to satisfy four values of your life: dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. Sarka chandan banitadika bhoga, dekhi harsh vishamaya basa viloga. As well as all the pleasures that your mind can imagine. Now, dekhi harsh vishamaya basa loga. all this presented by Bharadwaj brought joy and wonder in the minds of people. The wonder here refers to they began to reflect within themselves. What am I to do with all these enjoyments? Shreya and Preya both were presented before their eyes. Shreya means following the path leading to liberation. Preya, all the needed pleasures for your mind and senses. When you have all there, then now you are in a better position to decide your goals. Sampati chakai bharatu chak muni ayasu khelavar te nishi ashram pinjara rakhe bhabinusar. All the prosperity of that hospitality of Bharadwaj, all the prosperity that he presented is like a she-chatak, a bird. And Bharata is the he-chatak, female bird and the male bird. This is allegorical, you see, nothing to do with the bird. But what it means, if you put these two birds in a prison, in a cage, they will not mate. They will remain separated. Simple point is, Bharata had nothing to do with all the enjoyments presented to him. His mind was completely unshaken. And all this description is to give you how bhakti has to be tested. And how bhakti gains such internal wealth that all this becomes little. And with this I am going to conclude. Om Ram 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 Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om. Prayer for shower of Karunamaya Ras, of divine grace over all, and may all be led to enlightenment. May all be blessed with sanmati, right understanding that turns away from all the pleasure and worldly glories. And what do you gain by turning away from all this? Gain immortality, absolute perfection, Brahman, Brahma realization. So with this, Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarkum Vabandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyama Mritat Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kashchid Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Hari Om Tat Sat.
Are there any questions? Sri Ram.
Ram Gurudev. Gurudev, you mentioned that Bharata's ongoing condemnation of his mother Kaikeyi was a flaw, suggesting immature nature of the bhakti. So, but he was otherwise so devoted to Rama. So what is that?
He was devoted to Rama, but he was not actually doing things what Rama would have liked. So that's the immature state of bhakti. If you have a child in your family and loves you very much, but that doesn't mean that child has become perfect. And that doesn't mean that you lack love for that child. See, it is that type of relation between Bharata and Rama. And so, in spite of all the deep love within them, what's needed, the child has to grow. And father has, or mother has to be fulfilled. You never get perfection. And that subtle point is being brought out into this story. You start with integral yoga practice. In that practice, bhakti has to become mature. But when you start your bhakti, early stage, it doesn't have all the understanding of what God is. All that it wants that God should do what I want him to do. It's the other way around. Bharata is going with that intention. Rama should do what he wants him to do.
Tomorrow, Swamiji will guide meditation at 6:30. 7:30, excuse me. And Sunday, he will continue the study of the Bhagavad Gita at 5:30. So as you welcome the weekend with open arms, remember DELIGHT. And we conclude.